Hey, good afternoon and greetings from Real Stuff, Real Change. It is Sunday afternoon and we are live from Charlottesville here. Watching a little March Madness, trying to slow down our pace. I don't know about you, but I'm very active sometimes, probably too active. And I wanted to share some thoughts this afternoon about slowing the pace. And so when you think about your life, when you think about how busy your life is, and you think about your inability to concentrate on certain things, the idea behind knowing that you're too busy is one thing, but the idea of actually acting on lowering or decreasing how busy you are is another thing. And when I think about slowing the pace, I think about becoming more in touch. And so in touch might be being able to actually understand your breathing. It might be to enjoy a show or enjoy a book you're reading. It might just be that you just take a nap. It could be that you just have a good conversation with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a spouse or your children. It could be you take a nice trip outside the realm of the busyness. And so slowing your pace requires us to talk less, speak slower, listen more, engage deeper, and really become attentive to the thoughts, feelings, visuals, hearing, and other modalities that go on around us. So I want to give you an example of slowing the pace, something that you can do like an exercise that can really help you understand just how busy, and when I mean busy without thought, we are as people. The next time you have 10 minutes, I want you to go into a crowded area like a mall or maybe a shopping area where people are just walking around, maybe on a Saturday, or it could be during the day if you have time. And I want you to sit on like a bench or a chair, and I want you maybe to put some headphones on and act like you're listening to music, because everybody has headphones on. Nobody actually a lot of times pays attention to each other. And I want you to kind of sit there and I want you to observe the movement around you. And just take the 10 minutes to really engage that movement. Everything from people being busy to watching facial expressions to seeing people move quickly to even people that move slowly. I want you to take stock in what you see. Now you might be asking, why on earth would I do this exercise? What is this exercise going to do for me? Well, number one, we're all busy. So the first thing it's going to do is going to slow you down. Number two, it's going to give you a different perspective of the world around you, and it kind of takes you out of that actual busy world. So you're now an observer. You're now out of the realm. And three, it really is going to help you become more aware of your emotional needs, your emotional health and wellness, and to become more intelligent. When we're busy and we're running at a rampant pace, there's not a lot of emotional health involved in our day. And you can say, yeah, I am. I'm great. Everything's fine. And our conscience is telling us, man, I'm doing so good. I'm getting so much done. And I'm so productive. And I'm so efficient. Yeah, in your schedule you are. But when it comes to listening to your daughter or taking time for your spouse or telling somebody, no, you can't take that extra project even though you want the money, or fitting in that extra errand during the day when you know you need to have dinner with your family at 5:30, or not taking care of yourself and end up getting sick over and over again, then you start to create a pattern of dysfunction that you and me both get caught in unconsciously, and we don't really realize that we're not really consciously thinking about anything we're doing. So do the exercise of sitting somewhere and listening. And then once you're finished, write down some notes, write down some thoughts like, wow, I noticed this, or I noticed that, or I felt this, or I was triggered by that, or, and really take time to make a list of things that really made you aware that you observed, both good and bad, positive and negative. And then every couple days, repeat that process, whether you're with people or you're just by yourself. It doesn't matter if there's noise around you. It doesn't matter if you're in a city or you're in the country or you're in the suburbs. Just take 5 to 10 minutes and sit and stop what you're doing. And so I can guarantee you 2 things are going to happen. One, you're going to fight it, because I do that, because right now I'm supposed to be resting after having surgery on Thursday. And I won't get into the details of my surgery. It's not important, but it's causing me stirred up. So it's gonna challenge you. But the second thing it's gonna do, it's gonna bring up some really good opportunities for you to engage yourself much more deeply. It's gonna give you the opportunity to deal with things that maybe you have been hiding from or avoiding. And you say, well, I haven't avoided that. I've been working through it. I've forgiven people for that. I've let go of that. And yet, anytime something similar comes up that happens now that happened related to that, you get triggered. And so it's going to bring up some opportunities. And I call them opportunities because opportunities is the name of the game. When you have opportunities to deal with yourself, opportunities to face yourself, opportunities to engage yourself, you give yourself the ability to change the trajectory of your life presently and moving forward. So with that being said, that's all I got the time I had for today, but I really wanted to talk about this slowing down, slowing the pace, trying not to be as busy. And I want to challenge you to do that for about a week. And I want you to give me some feedback. I want you to go onto our website or our Facebook page at www.realstuffrealchange.com and our Facebook page. And I want you to give me some feedback. I'll probably post a little question on the Real Stuff Real Change page tonight. But it's a great opportunity for us to have a conversation about why emotional dysfunction, why physical and mental illness is rampant in our country, and we wonder why. Well, all we got to do is stop and observe the community around us. But then we also have to make a decision to step out of that community and really engage intentionally in ourselves. So with that, that's all I have time for. I hope you enjoy the rest of the March Madness weekend if you're watching basketball. If you're not and you could care less, maybe you're watching Downton Abbey or you're watching, Stranger Things, that goes on in my house, or Marvel. We're getting fired up for the Avengers movie. It's gonna be epic. So with that being said, enjoy whatever you're gonna do, but stop and do something you don't have to normally do. Give yourself time to really create a different phase of your emotional health. With that being said, you can check us out on the Facebook page. You can check us out at our website, realstuffrealchange.com. We're happy to talk to you. If you're interested, private message me. We'd love to talk to you further about what we're doing here. And again, thank you to all those who have allowed us to enter into their emotional world to help them hopefully make the changes that they need to create a better life. With that being said, enjoy your Sunday night. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk soon. Peace.